you will pick up referrals by doing that every single time. BNI's got 3 classifications for what it calls a different type of referral giver. Now, this is something of a classic education slot, but stay with me because I obviously have my own twist on this. Now, the 3 classifications of referral giver that it has are a reactor, a promoter, and a creator. So I'm going to give you examples of these and with referrals I've actually given in the last couple of weeks. So for example, a reactor is the most basic type of referral giver. It's where referrals effectively come to you and you're not actively going out and doing anything about it. It means it's very easy for you to pass a referral, but it also means you're not going to do many of them. So for example, we have a lot of rental properties, and our letting agent messaged us earlier this week and said one of the tenants has reported that the waste pipe in the sink had come loose. It was broken or disintegrated, sounds quite messy, and they said, do you mind if we send our plumber in there to fix it? They said it's going to be about £70. Now we could have just said, yeah, go ahead and do that, that's easy because the letting agent's going to take care of it. But I said, oh no, actually we've got a plumber in our BNI. I'm going to pass my details, your details to him. I'm going to give your details his details to you, and I'd like my plumber to go and actually do the work because that's a referral. So I phoned up the plumber, said this is the problem. Letting agent said this. Are you able to fix it today or tomorrow? You can go there tomorrow. Fantastic. That's a reactionary referral. So the letting agent asked me a very specific question. Can we send our plumber to fix this? I said no. We've got our own plumber in BNI. I'd like him to do it. Referral landed in my lap. I didn't have to do anything. Very, very easy. Those are the kind of referrals that you're going to pick up from time to time. But it requires somebody asking me a direct question and me reacting to it. That's the reactor. Now, the next one is the promoter. So for example, somebody's not then asking me for a specific introduction. They're not asking me if I know anyone. They might be saying something like, oh, let's say we've got a website that we're building for a client, because Engage Web, we build websites. We're building a website for a client. It's a retail website, an e-commerce website. We've quoted for the website. We're doing the dev work. And we might say at some point during the build or the initial call, oh, by the way, have you got anybody to do the photographs for the website? Have you got anybody to do the pictures? Have you got that sorted? Are they being provided by the supplier? Have you got a photographer? Because we're going to need photos for the website. And the client might say, actually, no, we haven't. Is there anyone you can recommend? Yes, there is. There's a guy in my chapter. He's a photographer. He's brilliant. He specializes in doing product photography. And we pass a referral to him. That's something that we did recently. So we promoted a member of our BNI chapter to one of our clients because we saw a situation where that might be useful. And again, that's the second type of referral. It's a great way to get referrals, but it requires you to ask the question. Now, the third type of referral giver, this is the difficult one. This is the one you want to get to. This is the hard one. This is the creator. This is where you've gone out there and you've looked for an opportunity for a referral. So for example, again, recently I was having a one-to-one with one of our newer members. He's in utility warehouse. There are lots of utility warehouse people in BNI, so this is the kind of thing that you might be able to do if you have somebody in your chapter in the UK in utility warehouse. And he mentioned how mortgage brokers would be a good referral for him. They'd be a good introduction because mortgage brokers, mortgage advisors, they ask the type of questions during their client conversations about bills, about moving into a new home. And I thought I could say to him, well, I know a couple of mortgage brokers I can introduce you to, but I thought, do you know what? I'm going to take it a step further. I'm going to look outside the box and see what I can do for you. And one of our clients is actually a trainer of mortgage brokers. He trains hundreds, thousands in fact, of people to pass the exam to become mortgage brokers. I said, I reckon I could get you an introduction here about potentially speaking with his mortgage broker clients. So I passed the email across. I said, look, this is one of my best friends. I've known him a long time. He's in utility warehouse. He wants to speak to mortgage brokers. You're one of our best clients. You've been speaking to mortgage brokers for years. Would you be able to do something with this? And lo and behold, he's happy to help. So I put the two of those together. That was a creator. So you've got your reactor, your promoter, and your creator. The creator is the one you want to try and get to, because that's what's going to get you the big referrals. That's what's going to get you those referrals that most people wouldn't think of. Whereas the reactor is your first step. Somebody asks you a specific question, you react with a specific answer because there's someone in your chapter that can help. Now, I mentioned I've got something else to put into this, and this is the tip I want everyone to take away with. This is what's really going to help you. And it's very, very simple. Really simple, and it's about being a promoter. So it's one step on from the reactor. It's about being a promoter. Whenever you're having a client conversation, whenever you're speaking to a customer, whenever you're speaking to a client, whenever it's a potential client, for example, that phones you up, at the end of the conversation, every single time you should be asking, is there anything else that I can help you with? Is there anything else that you've got going on right now that you'd like my help with? If it's a phone conversation, it makes it really easy. Get your whole team to be doing it. We've got 12 people here at Engage Web. We tell them all regularly, sometimes they forget, we tell them all regularly at the end of a conversation with a client. Just ask, is there anything else that we can help you with? And quite often you'll get comments from clients such as, oh, not unless you know a good plumber. Well, funnily enough, we do. Not unless you know somebody that can help me with my mortgage, or not unless you know somebody that can help me with my VAT return. I've made a bit of a mess of that. Something along those lines. Yes, we do. You will pick up referrals by doing that every single time. Every conversation you have with a client, ask them, is there anything else that I can help you with? You will get more referrals. So that's it for today. Remember, it's being a reactor, it's being a promoter, and it's being a creator. And is there anything else that I can help you with?